What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to RyanREAX channel. I'm going to be reacting to some of these posts from thedirty.com. If you don't know what this website is, I don't feel bad for even sharing it because honestly, you might even be on it. Also, if you're not on it, then maybe you might know some of the people that are on here. But the main topic about being on here is for me to explain why things the way they are with humanity. Not just America, although it seems like this website caters towards American people. Now, I will say this, I'm not into gossiping. I'm not into making or spreading lies about people. But if things are done a certain way, I will expose it. I'll expose it. If I know something about you, doesn't mean I'm going to expose everything business-wise, but if it affects me in some way, or if you try to do something towards me or someone I care about or whatever, then I have no problem doing this kind of stuff. If that makes sense. Let me move forward because this light is blinding. Let me turn it down. Okay. Actually, we'll just do some white light. Alright, so this specific thing here, I read this a while ago too, and I just thought it was interesting. So Carrie Barnett, warning, 24 years old, lives in Edmonton, wherever that is. All right, here's the story. This is a warning to all Edmonton area men. This is Carrie Barnett, and we met off the dating app Tinder, which I could talk for hours about that app and dating apps in general. Shoot, where the heck am I? Because I zoom it in, it's stupid. Let's place you right here. Alright. Hold on, one little thing. OCD kicks in. Okay. So we met off the dating app Tinder. We spoke for several days before deciding to meet one evening for a drink and dinner. Okay. Nothing wrong yet other than the fact that you shouldn't drink. Because usually when you drink, it leads to other stuff. And people don't just drink to just sip a drink. They drink to feel tipsy, drunk, intoxicated, whatever. Due to the due to the current circumstances surrounding COVID and having limited options, we put aside our inhibitions and she met at my place. Okay. So they spoke to me, but that didn't exactly happen. So they decided to just meet at the place. One drink led to another. See, that's the issue. Well, the first issue is going there, knowing what you're going there for. He knew what he was going there for, and she knew what he was going there for, and she knew what she wanted. One drink led to another, and then another, and our temptation got the best of us. Right there shows that he knew right and wrong. Our temptation got the best of us. You knew before you went there that you were tempted and what you wanted, and you still went. So the temptation was making an app, making an account on Tinder in the first place, which was the gateway to then talk to people for a certain motive and reason, and then you went. So the temptation didn't start because of the drinking. The temptation started by creating an app account. And we ended up sleeping together, okay? Premarital sex, all right? We didn't use protection, another issue. And she assured me she was on birth control. People lie. This turned out to be the biggest mistake of my life. Yeah. She insisted we have sex in the dark, and she didn't want me to go down on her. You mean to tell me that looking at a girl, and don't be biased. Let's just say you're scrolling through Google, or you see this person in real life. Other than the muffin top under her chest, face wise, yeah, she's attractive. She's attractive. Okay. And you want to listen to someone who says to don't go down on her and with the lights out, right there, I'm going to think two things. One, that's transvestite, or two, diseases. Period. And at that point, you're like, look, either lights on, and I want to at least see what I'm working with, if you know what I mean, or I got to go. Now, that would never happen with me anyway, anymore at least, because I wouldn't put myself in this predicament at all. Period. Let's continue. She claims she doesn't like oral. A red flag that would come to ruin me for the rest of my life. We hooked up and had intercourse a few times that night. In the morning, she got dressed and left and immediately went AWOL after that. I tried texting her that afternoon and got no response. Called that evening and she had blocked my number. I left it alone and just chalked it up as a simple one-night stand. It wasn't until a week later or so I started developing sores around my genitals and broke out in the worst painful lesions ever. I panicked and went to the doctor, and sure enough, she gave me DRD. My effing life is destroyed now because of this woman, and I am almost suicidal because of this. See, that's incorrect. First of all, your life's not destroyed. Unless she gave you AIDS and you're going to die from AIDS or HIV or something, then sure, your life's destroyed. But those other diseases can't go away with treatment. But that's not what, that's not the main point to what isn't true. This is what is incorrect because of this woman. No, it's not the woman's fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Want to know why? Because you went. You made the app account. I keep saying you made the app like you made Tinder. You made the profile. You logged in. You matched with somebody. And you went. You went. Knowing what you went for. Just the fact that you're willing to have one-night stands. You drank purposely. You know what alcohol does to people. And judgment didn't stop you. It's your fault. Not her fault. It's your fault. Yes, she could have told you that she had diseases. She could have, should have, would have, but ultimately, you went. You went. Your fault. Period. Okay. And I am almost suicidal because of this. There's not almost. No, either you're suicidal or you're not. There's no almost suicidal. My entire self-esteem is virtually gone because of one stupid evening, and now I have to live with this condition for the rest of my effing life. Oh, so you got crabs, you got herpes. I hope no one ever has to experience the embarrassment of living with an incurable STD that causes painful outbreaks on your groin and thighs. I am now taking daily medication to combat the frequency of the outbreaks, but my life, as I know it, has been changed forever because of... Nope, it's not because of this woman. It's because of you. You stupid retard. It's because of you. I urge anyone to stay away from this person, and for the love of God, right here, saying God, but you still chose, so you didn't even... For one, you put God with a lowercase g, so you don't give a crap. You're just using it as his name in vain. And number two, love of God. Well, God made that list of rules, right? You didn't follow it. That's on you, sucker. Do not sleep with her. What she did to me is unforgivable. No, what you did to yourself. You did it because you did it. You did it. You did it. She didn't do it. You did it. And I'm living proof that people can be truly evil. Yes, you are living proof that people can be truly evil because you did it. So you're the evil one. If you guys are both standing before God, oh, hey, Carrie Barnett, you're going to hell, but the guy that you gave a disease to isn't, because he's the good guy. You know, just you're going to hell, because you ruined his life. No, he didn't choose to meet you. He didn't choose to drink. He didn't choose to make an app on a website that is meant for that kind of stuff. He didn't choose to do the act. It's your fault, Carrie Bennett. No, buddy, it's your fault. Because you did it. You guys would both burn in hell if you were judged by God at that very moment. So you'd be both down there together. So the moral of the story is, follow the commandments. Don't do that stuff. And you won't get diseases. Wow. Wow. You didn't listen to God, and that's what you get. And you're trying to blame her. All right, off to the next one. Peyton Lynn Calvary Slore, which is like S-L-U-T and whore, because the word whore is in the Bible, but S-L-U-T isn't, whatever. So you fuse those words together and you get slore. I hooked up with this chick about a month ago. That's your fault. Like, at least he's admitting it. Oh, by the way, there was one line in here that he said that is true. Oh, well, it wasn't the line, it was the whole thing. When he said he was living proof. I urge anyone to stay away from this person. Living proofs. Okay. Yeah. So he was the victim, although he victimized himself, but now he exposed her. So that's the only good thing that came from it. And also the other good thing is it shows why you shouldn't do this kind of stuff. Okay, so you hooked up with this chick about a month ago at a party, used no condom. That's your fault too. Then a couple weeks later, I effing wake up with sores over. Yep, same thing. Also, a bunch of people telling me she has a boyfriend or some stuff on the mainland of Vancouver, some old ugly guy. They both probably spreading around their DRD together. Watch out. I should have listened to Jared and stay away from her. Yeah, you should have. No, you should have listened to God and stay away from anyone before marriage. Oh, that's so freaking hard. That's what you get. That is what you get. That's what you get. Okay, next one. Robin laughing. Someone had a long butt day. This piece of trash right here, Robin laughing, aka Roxy Foxy or Foxy DeVille, thinks she is a catch. Not sure about the amount of time she has moved. Okay, so this person, she has no female friends because she has slept with all their husbands and children. Interesting. She's a predator and will do anything for attentions. 40-year-old loose. Okay, so someone's just hating because she probably did something to tick him off. Okay. Shyla Dawn Comio. Facebook salute. Wasn't is not to say about the horse mouth salute fake as freak. Was at party not long ago, and here she was in hot tub naked with 3 other men, high as heck on cocaine. This girl is conceit as they come. Conceited? Everything handed to her, almost 40 years old. That's most people. See, like, I didn't want to be sexist, so you can change the word from people to you know what I'm going to say. But that's most people are like that. Still living home with daddy. She blanked a blank for a line. Okay. Yeah, she's ruined so many relationships. For a couple, she was the reason for a couple divorces. No, she wasn't the reason for the divorce. It takes 2 to tango. The guy could have just not involved himself. See, people get the wrong idea. People. Good. She should take some of daddy's money and get her teeth fixed. She loves the younger man considering the father of her son. Spelled wrong. It's half her age. Bro, I didn't even. That's annoying. Whatever. We'll start from the top anyway. Okay. DRD. All I did was like try to highlight and it like refreshed. So here's a scoop. I met this chick, Oksana Potachip on Tinder. See, this is Canada, but we'll read anyway. We get together for drinks. See, once again, you mix in alcohol. It's your fault. And she's telling me she wants to blank. I'm all in. So we headed back to her place. She lives with her parents. Kind of weird for 30-year-old. Anyway, no, that's called being smart. Save all your money. Milk it until it's dry. Honestly. Anyway, we hit up on a small, broken twin bed. She was horrible, by the way. After all is said and done, she tells me I owe her $100 for the blank. I refuse. She started flipping out. Her grandmother comes in and starts yelling, "This isn't your husband," and asks if she's floozing again like last time. To Took my chance to start to leave. Thank God I got out, but I found out 2 weeks later I ended up with TRD from this woman. Your fault, your fault, your fault. I mean, again, it's cool that people are exposing people for having diseases. That's helpful because people aren't going to listen to God. They're going to continue to do these things. But it's nice to know that there's an outlet like this for people to, if they're going to do this, at least know, well, you have the risk of getting diseases, but here's who you should avoid. So that's the only nice thing about this. But if every person followed, I already made a video about this, if every person followed all 10 commandments, these websites wouldn't exist. For one, there'd be no gossip, there'd be no diseases, because nobody would be doing these things. It wouldn't be like this. Okay. This man here gives every girl a run for her heart, has 3 children, he doesn't bother to see or pay his child tax. Child tax? I guess like child support. Says it's all the mother's fault, won't let him see, blah, blah, blah. The blank dumpster in Niagara Falls, discussing blank spreading DRDs to people in my city. How do you spread a disease if people don't partake? People choose to partake. She tries to blank everybody. She's disrespectful and doesn't listen. See, people are just hating. It's probably a guy who she wouldn't blank, so he got mad and just put her on there as to be on spite. Pled guilty to starving 2 German shepherds. And it just, like, look at these people. Like, they all, like, they're strung out on drugs. This incel might look like a harmless twerp, but in reality he's a creep who trolls foreign preys on underage girls, aggressively forcing himself on them, and in at least one case actually assaults them. He's never had a girlfriend that I know, and hates women because he can't get blank consensually. A name like that? I'm kidding. Immigration fraud. Wearing a cross around his neck. Will scam for a big baby bonus payout. Alright, so again, the point is stop. It's most people. Yeah, like it is. It's most people. You probably have 30 or 40 neighbors around you in a radius of like a mile, right? More than that, probably like 100 people. It's a lot of houses, I guess, in a mile. All right, a few blocks, right? You have 30 people living in houses within like a 2-block, 3-block radius. So 29 of them are messed up. And in your mind, that one that isn't is you, but you're probably messed up. So if I have 100 people watching this video, 99 of them are messed up, including me. I'm messed up too. I am messed up. But I'm exposing this crap. You guys need to stop playing games. You guys need to stop just having these cravings and temptations. If you can't stop having them, don't give in to them. Because you're going to be just like these people on here. The ones writing these stories about the people that's giving them the diseases. Sure, they might have got the disease from the person, but if the person didn't partake, they wouldn't get the disease. Think about it. It's your fault. Stuff that happens in your life, majority of the time, it's your fault. Or if it isn't, then you still made the choices to lead you up to that point. That's pretty much it. That's the dirty.com in a nutshell. Punch in your city. See people around you. I punched in Pittsburgh, where I'm at, and I seen somebody that I knew. It was funny. And I knew this person was disgusting before I even seen the actual post. I didn't write it. And if I'm ever on that website, I don't care. Because with me, what you see is what you get. I'll tell you how I am. I don't care. As always, may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you. Have a good day. Stay safe out there and stop whoring around. Stop cheating. Stop. Just read the Bible. Just read it. Read it.